G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to Pathfinder, the adventure card game. This is Wrath of the Righteous, and we're in the first quest, the Godless ones of Adventure B, Into the World Wound. I love that phrase, the World Wound. Excellent, excellent stuff. Okay, so let's give it a quick shuffle-rooney. And let's get into this. So we're starting with Honora, and she is currently on a closed location. She came over here and got healed by Kara last turn. So we're going to move her down to the Forsaken Cloister, which is actually 10 cards. We haven't done any explorations there. Now, the Forsaken Cloister has an ability. When you move or are moved here, bury a card. So I want to keep Taskmaster so I can do an exploration. So I think I'm actually going to bury Glibness. And then let's drag out the first card. And it is Nectar of the Gods. Display this card next to a character at your location. I really want to get this. It's a Wisdom Divine. Now, we have a Wisdom of 6. Now, do we have Sage City up still? Recruit. Someone had Sage City. Here we are, Sage City. Beautiful. So this gives +3 to Arcane or Divine skill, but we actually don't have the Divine skill, so that'd be a D4 +3. We wanted plus to a Wisdom. While displayed, add 3 to that character's wisdom checks. All right, sorry, it's the Divine Arcane to recharge. Yes, so she is going to play that over here. And that gives a wisdom of 6 + 3. Display this card next to a character at your location. While displayed, that character may add 1d6 to her checks. At the end of the turn, banish this card. Banish this card to choose a character at your location to get a mythic charge. Question is, do I want to spend... So we need to roll a pure... We need to roll a 6, basically. What's this guy do? Here we go. Recharge this card to add a d6, so we add another one. Recharge this card to add 1d6 to your non-combat constitution check. Thank you. So it's 2d6s plus a 3 from Sage City to our wisdom check. We need a 9. What you got for us? Ugh. 3 + 3 is 6, and that is a fail. Terrible. And now we need Arcane 8 to see if we keep this. That's a 6, 7, 8. That is a recharge. Okay, so that's not good. We are going to discard this one more time and draw the next card. Yablonk. It's a wooden shield. That's a Constitution 4. We have a D4 for Constitution. Don't ignore that 3. Oh, we rolled a 4. So we get to keep this. And that would be the end of our turn. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this goes back into items. Can't believe we missed that roll. Okay, Sheila is also at a closed location. Now, she has the Scythe, which is a pretty damn nice weapon. I think... Where's a place with monsters? 2 monsters in there. Yeah, I think she's going to go in here. So let's draw. Vloop. Rat Swarm. If you do not defeat Rat Swarm by at least 4, shuffle it into its location deck. The Rat Swarm still counts as defeated. If you do not defeat Rat Swarm by at least 4. So we need 13 to actually kill the swarm. Otherwise it goes back in the deck. Well, let's just reveal this. This is our melee plus 2d4s. We are proficient in weapons. If any d4 is rolled on this check, count 4s as 5s. Okay, so that is 2d4s and melee, which is a d8 plus 3. And let's just click roll. That should be plenty. Okay, so this is a 4, so it's actually a 5. So that is 11 plus 3 is 14, which is actually enough to kill the rat swarm outright. Yeah, bam. And let's discard and do another draw. Charisma and diplomacy 5. That is a d10 plus 1. You blam. Oh, you blam, you blam, you blam. You doink. 7, 8. That is a pass. You bonk. And discard to explore again. Yoing. Bat. So wisdom survival 6. We have wisdom of a d8. Ignore the plus 1. And that's a 2. And that is a fail. Okay. And then we draw up to 4. Well, that was pretty handy. I think we did really well there. We got rid of the nasty monster is the important part. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and now it is Kara's turn. Now, Kara is also at a closed location. I think she's going to head down to the laboratory. Now, okay, she's going to go to the laboratory. Let's draw a card out. Booyah. Melee ranged or charisma diplomacy. We have diplomacy of d6 plus 2, so it's pretty hard to get. We're going to need a 4, 6. That is a pass. Okay, discard this card to add 1d6 to your check against a Bane that has a demon trait. Interesting. So we can discard this and explore the location. During this exploration, add 1d6 to your checks against Banes that have the demon trait. So we could discard this and get an exploration of the location. Or we could discard this and get an exploration of the location and a bonus. I think we're going to do that. It's not worth holding on when we've got one of these in our hand, because this will give us an extra, a whole d12 maybe. But that will only ever give us a d6. So we're discarding that and drawing the next one. Ooh, I really want this. We need a Divine 5, and she has Great Divine. 12 plus 2. Come on. What you got for us? You blam. 8. That is a pass. Straight into the discard pile to draw again. Ooh, and it is the boss. Custio Demon. Ooh. Wish I had kept that card now. Whatever. Okay, it's immune to acid, mental, and poison. This is a magic, arcane, divine attack. Cold. Excellent. Before you act, it deals 1 fire damage. Recharges card to reduce combat damage dealt to you by 1. So that's recharged. If defeated, you may immediately... Okay, so now we need a 12. So we are revealing... Okay, what have we got here? For your combat check, reveal this card to use your strength melee plus 1d6. You can discard to get another d6. Now, what is... Succeed at an intelligence craft. What is her intelligence? d8. Wow. Okay, so... We can't blow all our blessings. What blessings have we got here? We've got none. 1. We've got 1 blessing. So we kind of need that blessing. Okay, let me think about this. So what can we do? If we use this and we discard it, so say and we discard it, we get 2d6s. Plus, we get 3d6s. Wow, that's not particularly good. 3d6s for 12. And that's not particularly good. Or we can use Frigid Blast and we get a Divine, which is a d12 plus 2 plus 2 d4s. You see, neither of these are particularly good. I think both of them have a good chance of failing. So that's a d12 plus 2 plus... I'm going to spend a blessing. It gives us... Oh, I haven't advanced the deck at all. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the first explore. Okay, that's fine. If the top card of the blessing discard pile has the corrupted trait, discard to explore your location. Whatever. What's my point? My point is now we have another d12 and that should definitely be enough to kill this monster. Booyah! That gives us 27. That's a bit overkill. But dead is the truth of it. Now I'm going to attempt to close the location, which is succeed in intelligence or a craft check. So we have an intelligence of D8. Wow. D8, and we can only do 1 to add a second D8. So this is not much better than 50-50. I really shouldn't have used that blessing, and then I could have had 2 blessings for this. Just before we do that, let's roll our regen, which is a Divine 8 check. Come on. 9, that is recharged. And then we roll 2 d8s and we're looking for 7. Come on, 7. Oh, look at that. Wow, 12. Easily done. And that is another location, biting the dust. On closing, draw a random item from the box. Excellent. I'm going to draw my item before I shuffle everything in, just for funsies. And we get a Sage's Journal. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do now is also do a Cure, which is D4 plus 1. Yablam. 3, 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's a D12 plus 2 to regen. We need a Divine 8. 4, 5, 6, that's a fail. Then we draw 2, 5, 3, 4, 5. And booyah, that is yet another closed location. Mystical crafters have perfected the art of redeeming artifacts, whether magical or mundane. Unfortunately, if their skills aren't quite up to the task, they may inadvertently destroy the items they were attempting to redeem. Sometimes they may ruin a few trinkets while gathering the mystical resources required to restore an exotic or particularly complicated artifact. Of course, any well-stocked laboratory tends to have a few unused magical artifacts lying around the workshop. Crafters pay well for services rendered. Booyah! Another one bites the dust. Okay, so we have Sione's turn here, and Sione, we've got a plan for Sione. She is going to leave the manor house and come over to the sanctum. And the reason she's going to do that is basically the Pit-born Scoundrel has this terrible ability. You suffer 1d4 minus 1 combat damage just by facing him. And this way we can actually just, avoid that completely. Now if the check has cold, electricity, or fire, the difficulty is increased by 3. magic, arcane, attack, force. So that's force. So we can use the force on him quite easily. And we've got a mental. So we've actually got 2 different spells. Fine. So we are going to move there. And let's draw. Did I advance the blessing deck? I don't think so. Plus any 2 to arcane or divine. Wow. So, no one's got any blessings to discard. So it doesn't matter. Oh, no, actually, we drew one. So if you discard a blessing, you actually get 2 spells if you're casting arcane or divine because that guy's out. But I don't think we're going to need it. We're doing Force Missile, which gives us Arcane plus 2d4, which is a 12 plus 2 plus 2d4. And what else have we got to do? Before you act, if you're the only character at the location, we aren't. There's 2 of us now, so we can avoid that. So we need 12 off a d4, 12 and 2. This isn't the most fantastic odds, but there's nothing we can really do about it. So I'm just going to hit the roll. And hopefully we're going to pass. Oh, wow. So that is 13 just off the roll. 2 4s and a 5 plus 2. Gone. And then it's a d12 plus 2 for recharging, which is 12. Nice. You blonk. And unfortunately, she is unable to do another explore. And now we have this dude. Plus 2 to non-combat charisma. She is at the same location. She is going to... What's this thing do? Yeah, she's going to draw. Ya blam. Quarterstaff of Vaulting. For your combat check reveal D6 plus 1. Nice. Recharge this card automatically. Succeed at your acrobatics checks. Wow, I really want this. Need a strength, melee, or an acrobatics. Strength of 6. Does anything help us here? Oh well, I'm just going to automatically fail this because look at that. D6 is our strength and we don't have aerobatics or melee. So that's a big boo. We are then going to reveal learn. What is next? Sacred Weapon. A magic divine. We actually have divine, so I am then going to discard the vulture to explore and encounter this. And at the start of your turn, you may search your deck or your discard pile for a cohort. Okay, so that's a divine 6. We have divine 8 plus 1. Oh, and that is an 8. So we're rolling pretty well. And then we are going to recharge that straight away. Is it recharge? Yeah, recharge to put him back in our hand. And then we are going to reveal him again. And the next one is a vampire spawn. Whoa. And we are not going to stick him back in our hand. So he's going to remain revealed for now. We'll have to put him back into our hand next turn. So after that, we're going to draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last turn, taking us to 18. She's going to move down here to the manor house. Summon and acquire an ally to close. When you encounter a boon of a type other than loot, draw a random boon and choose one. Okay, so let's do it. Ya blam. Okay, so this is an item, so we get to choose a random item. I haven't been doing this the whole game. Exorcism kit. Ooh, Wisdom Define 8, and this is an Intelligence Knowledge 9. They're both really good. I think I want the Hunter's Handbook. So we'll stick that back in the thing. And we need a Intelligence Knowledge 9. Now, our knowledge is crazy powerful. Oh, actually, I was thinking of a different character with the +3 and a D12. Wisdom Divine. D10 +3 or D10? Yeah, so let's actually go for the Exorcism kit because we can actually have a better chance of doing it. So that is Wisdom Divine is a D10 +3. We're looking for 8. What you got for us? 2 + 3 is 5. That is a fail. I can't roll perfectly forever, I guess. What does this guy do? Oh, reveal this card to add 3 to your knowledge checks. Damn it. Oh, that was a knowledge test. God, I suck. Well, discard and draw another card. Yonk. Wisdom Survival. We have Wisdom of a D10. Oh, it is a ally, so it's a boon that does not have a loot, so we can get 2. Oh, Carbuncle. When you acquire this card, you automatically acquire it. Shuffle into a random character's deck. Okay, we're just going to take that card, so this will get discarded. And this one we automatically acquire it, and then we have to shuffle. So we'll roll a d6. Three, so it goes into your deck, Kara's deck, because it's 1, 2, 3. And because we didn't actually acquire the Vulture, I probably should have gone the Vulture because then I would have got the guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but I would have been able to have another turn. It's a real shame I screwed up the knowledge test with Colo. But, you know, this is sort of like the introduction quest to sort of teach you how these characters function in this particular, because they're always slightly different every box set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. And that is the next round. Another location closed. There's only a few locations left. Where is Sione? There's 4 cards in here, 3 in here, 8 in here, and 5 in here. So she's probably in the Forsaken Cloister. Now we do have quite a lot of gas here. Look at that. Bam, 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 and a blocker. So she's quite happy to sit in the Cloister. And that is that. I will see you guys next time.